I have to give a trigger warning on this post for extreme homophobia and violence. Stephen Falco, a pastor at Foundation Baptist Church in Indianapolis, said in a men's preaching night that, why do I hate sodomates? Why do I hate, use it as a slur, because they attack children. They're coming after your children. They're attacking them in public schools today, and not only schools and public places, and they're proud of it. He went further, saying, as for those who identify as LGBTQ+, he said, I think they should be put to death. You know what? I'll go further. I think they should be beaten in public first for all their sick and demented just slur and the things they're doing in our schools, to our government, to our institutions, to our churches. These people should be beaten and stomped in the mud, and when they should take a pew-pew and blow the back of their heads off. This was co-signed by an evangelist named Justin Zong, who said the Bible is crystal clear about sodomites and homosexuals deserve the death penalty carried out by a government that actually cares about the laws of God. We have learned anything in the last few months, it is that Christian nationalism in America is a hateful, violent-fueled cult. There's no other word for it. You are not a believer. You are not a good person. You are certainly not going to heaven if you think that people should be executed. And why do they fixate so much on homosexuality when the Bible talks about adultery, and adultery also carries the death sentence? Well, because they want to attack the sins that they are presumably not committing. It was not the DNC that crashed Grindr. So what they have to do is they have to pick something they can fixate on and say, well, we're going to take this literally, but not this, because the Bible talks about adultery carries the death penalty. If you have sex with your woman while she's on her period, you should both be banished. It says don't lie, don't steal, don't mate different kinds of animals, don't plant your fields with different kinds of seeds. It also says in Exodus 19 verse 33, when an alien lives with you in your land, do not mistreat him. The alien living with you must be treated as one of your native born. Love him as you love yourself, for you were aliens in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. This is not about the literalism here, which we shouldn't be doing anyway. This is an ancient text written for an ancient people. America did not exist, and it was an ancient culture that most of us have evolved past. We don't believe that women are property anymore. We don't support selling our daughters into prostitution, and we also don't support slavery unless you're this guy. This is such a clear focus that Christian nationalism is about power and control. The Bible is not anti-abortion. It doesn't talk about it. The only time it talks about a miscarriage caused by violence, it gives the fetus property value. It's not about condemning sin, because they do not condemn the adultery and the domestic violence and the child abuse that is rampant in the church. The church is the second place that is most common to cause child abuse outside of schools. They want to talk about how, oh, the gays are attacking our kids in public schools. Meanwhile, 93% of child sex offenders are straight religious men. A religious man is 11 times more likely to harm a male or female child than anyone from the LGBTQ community. But we know that this isn't about that. It's about hatred. It's about white supremacy. It's about making the man on top, which is why white men, for the most part, have taken God, reshaped him in their own image, and it's why they won't condemn the sins they want to commit. Why do they worship Donald Trump and not condemn his immorality? Because they want to be cheating on their very hot wife and get away with it. They want to steal and get away with it. He has become their idol because it is the type of God they want to serve.